Hey guys, welcome back to another gaming news video here on the channel. Today we're going to be keeping it a little bit short again, doing a little bit more of a kind of rapid fire style. Still working on that Pokemon Legends Arceus over on the Nintendo channel. We've been cranking out some crazy amount of guides over there. So if you guys are into Pokemon Legends Arceus, if you've been playing it, go check out the Nintendo channel if you guys want to see some guides and all that good stuff and whatnot. Also, let me know if you haven't been playing it. What do you think of this game? I'm kind of curious on your guys' thoughts and whatnot. But again, all my Nintendo content usually goes over there. So we got just a couple things to talk about today. We're not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump straight into it. So if you guys do enjoy this one, be sure to leave it a like, as it definitely helps out the channel, kind of with the algorithm and whatnot. If you don't like it, it's completely fine, obviously. But do let me know if you don't like it. Why not? So I can improve the content in the future. I'm always looking to improve and grow as a content creator. So let's just jump into this. So first things first, we got this tweet from someone named Max Holton97 on Twitter, and they showed off the download size for Dying Light 2. You guys can see it up on screen right now. Now this is very interesting because we see the version for both PS4 and PS5. PS4 is lumped into one kind of big one single file, which is 50 gigs, right? 50.96 gigs, so pretty much 51 gigs approximately. And I don't think that's going to include the day one patch either. A lot of games usually have a day one patch. I'm not 100% sure if this one will or not, but I don't know. It's probably likely, but who knows? Then the PS5 version, a little bit smaller. So 25 gigs, right? There's also another file that says data to start playing, right? So the start playing means you need 21.782 gigs to start playing, but all data right underneath that means the total file size is 25.5, so 25.4 gigabytes in size, which is half the size of the PS4 version. Now you might be scratching your head thinking, why on earth is the PS5 version smaller? Well, we know that in the past, Mark Cerny was talking about the PS5 and how the I guess architecture behind it works. I don't know, the ins and outs and the details, the nuances, if you will. But he was saying that, the way they built the PS5 and structured it is that it would eliminate the need for some redundant files, and that would help kind of get rid of some of the bloating, right? Some of the excess hard drive space being taken up by some of these games, and just the way the compression works on the PS5 as well. So that kind of eliminates, again, the possibility, or I don't know if possibility is the right word, but the fact that game sizes were getting so huge on PS4. So they have at least found a way to reduce them, significantly on PS5. That said, I don't see it lasting for long, only because this is just the beginning of the PS5 life cycle. Developers are going to start utilizing the PS5 console more and more, and they're going to get to a point where obviously they're going to be the games are going to be a lot bigger, because there's going to be more textures, there's going to be more just more going on, right? More going on with ray tracing, lighting, fidelity, everything else, right? So as we kind of progress through this console generation, I would see that number begin to rise up again. But that's good that they've at least found a way to split it, well, in this case, in half, because if they hadn't, then games would have gotten way massive. Some games were pushing 150 gigs. If they didn't find a way to kind of better utilize the PS5 storage like this, then we would, at some point, some of the games would probably be pushing 300, 400, 500 gigs by the end of the PS5 life cycle. So anyways, good to see about Dying Light 2, but we're gonna move on from that. So the Xbox Game Pass games for February, you guys can see them up on screen right now. So soon these will be available, and the time they were not available will be a distant memory. There's a whole new kind of post about that, so you can see some of the games that are going to be coming in February to Xbox Game Pass, including Crossfire X, I guess, or I don't know if it's X or 10, Besiege, Dreamscaper, Edge of Eternity, Infernax, Skull, I believe that's pronounced it right, Telling Lies, Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition, The Last Kid on Earth, and finally Contrast, which honestly I highly recommend Contrast. I played that on the PS4 early in the PS4 days. So if you haven't played Contrast yet, that's a really fun game. So Contrast is coming February 3rd. Dreamscaper is coming February 3rd. Also Telling Lies on the same day. Besiege, Crossfire X, Edge of Eternity, Skull. Those are all coming February 10th, as well as The Last Kid on Earth. And the Staff of Doom. Ark is going to be coming on February 14th with Infernax, and then there's some DLC updates. Microsoft Flight Simulator World Update 7, Australia, which is available now. Grounded Into the Wood update is also available now. Some Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks for this month. Smite Season 9 Starter Pass, World of Warships exclusive Starter Pack, and Phantasy Star Online 2 February member monthly bonus. Leaving though in February February, on February 15th specifically, we have Control, Code Vein, Final Fantasy 7, no, not 7, excuse me, 12, I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, The Medium, which is very interesting, Project Winter, and The Falconeer. So those are the games that are going to be leaving on February 15th. And whatnot. Sorry about the Final Fantasy thing. I got 7 on my mind because we are talking about 7 in a video the other day. So yeah, so I mean, again, you can use your membership discount to save up to 20% on these games, and you can keep them in your library before they do leave Xbox Game Pass. So there's always that perk as well. So that's really nice. So anyways, that's Xbox Game Pass for February, but we got one more thing to talk about. So we got more news regarding the whole deal between Activision and Microsoft, right? The Microsoft acquiring Activision, and that is the US's Federal Trade Commission. So this is coming from GameIndustries.biz. And I'll throw it up on screen and we'll read through this. So it says the U.S.'s Federal Trade Commission will be handling the antitrust review of Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. The FTC is to investigate whether the purchase will harm competition instead of the U.S. Justice Department, a source close to the matter told Bloomberg. The publication pointed out that the antitrust reviews can be the responsibility of either entity, with the FTC usually more aggressive in its policing, than the Justice Department. So very interesting about that. So that's just kind of standard stuff, honestly, though. Like, they kind of look into things and see if this is going to be a bad deal for the industry as a whole. They kind of regulate things, right, to make sure that, you know, other companies aren't completely getting messed over. For example, right, you know, let's say there was a company trying to buy chips for, like, not chips like the potato chips, like like hardware chips that a lot of companies use, right? That'd be something to take into consideration. Will that affect the rest of the industry? If so, that deal might not go through. With this, I don't see it not going through. That's probably also why the terminology surrounding the whole acquisition has been very careful, especially on the side of Phil Spencer, is to, you know, not say anything that would suggest that it can harm, you know, the competitors and whatnot, in any kind of significant way, that is, right? Now, obviously, the whole idea is to look for healthy competition within the industry and not anything otherwise, I guess, if you will. So again, I don't work for the FTC, obviously. I'm also Canadian, so I'm doing the best to understand the US's way of doing things. Even in Canada, I don't really understand fully, but that's kind of the gist of it from my understanding. If you know more, you always, you know, let us all know in the comment section below. But yeah, so I mean, I would think that, you know, by I don't see this deal not going through. Obviously, there's a potential that it won't go through, you know, if the FTC or whatever deems it, you know, again, not a good deal for the entire market, if you will, then it could fall through in that sense. So that's why nothing's really official yet. So time will tell, but I would say that I'm more confident that it'll go through than not. I would be kind of surprised if it doesn't, but there's a chance, right? So keep that in mind. Nothing's official. Yes, they've announced that this is, you know, both Activision and Microsoft have agreed upon this acquisition, but there's still a lot more to it to actually close the deal. So that's why it's going to take a while, and the deal won't be closed till like 2023. So maybe that makes a little bit more sense and paints a little bit of a broader picture for you now. Well, that's it for today, my friends. That's just a couple pieces of gaming and news for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, if you guys did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more gaming content. We talk about the games and play the games here on the channel. Again, if you're into Nintendo content, that all goes on a different channel because I'm a massive Nintendo fan. I've been grinding Pokemon Legends Arceus guides over there as well. Also, let me know on this channel, what's your favorite kind of content? Are you just here for the gaming news? Do you like a little bit of everything? Let me know. I'm always open to feedback and curious what you guys like and don't like, so we can continue building this channel together and whatnot. So stay safe, stay well, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys soon. Another one. Till then, game on. Thanks for watching.